Welcome to my recorded footage of me doing a set for a local theater production that I actually was part of the directing team for. Now, one thing about me is I love theater and I love painting. So what better thing to do than to paint theater sets? And look at the motion of this back and forth with the footage there. Wasn't that wonderful? A lot of fun things happened behind the scenes for this. I was painting the set. I painted a bunch of props. We made a bunch of props. And it was a wonderful time. You know what the best part is about this bush is we ended up not even using it. But I still am showcasing it in the footage because I definitely put a lot of time and effort into this bush and that we didn't use it. But that's kind of just how the cookie crumbles sometimes in theater. It's a lot of quick thinking on your feet and making do with what you've got. And I love that. And that's even more fun when you're doing set design and things like that.
Just a simple life, like some people here behind.
Whoa, too much paint.
Went down south for to see my spouse, and what are you all day? How she is a smoky Johnson.
What you only do on the day?
Well, fairly well. It was my second time painting an entire theater set on my own, but my first time ever directing, and I've been teaching youth theater for a couple years now, and so it was really an interesting experience because it was a lot of work. Like, I was there almost every day for probably like 4 months, not even just doing the set, but doing pretty much every aspect of what you do when you direct a theater show. And it was a lot of learning for me creatively and just people skills and things with kids, you know?
It's okay, guys. Buguli is watching over us. Thank you, Busingwan. Having this camera here is just like a POV of me heavy breathing, doing anything. I just painted this wall. I need to find a paintbrush. My sister's painting that wall, and she's doing a good job. And I did this the other day, and I didn't actually get good footage of it. But it's the mountains. It's not done yet. Nothing is. I wanna do. What did I want? Did I do? Did I do? Do? And that looks really dumb, but it will make sense. I'll start down here. Oh, I went down for see my style. Sing Polly all day, all day. Man, this is my domain, by the way. It actually was messier than this. But even before that, it was a lot less messy. I don't know who was the last person to be back here, but they done fucked this shit up. And that makes me mad. It's interesting too, because everything here is like as old as I am, pretty much. Because this is where I started doing theater when I was a little kid. So that's kind of fun and play. Like, see, look at all this. Like, what? Like, what? What? Okay. Do I want to do that? Do I want to be the person to do that? I guess I kind of have to be. There's no way there's not other white that I don't have to like. I guess I have to do that. It is fun, like weird little things like this, like, I don't know. I don't like getting my hands like gross, but when it's paint, I don't really mind. I don't really mind if it's paint, but anything else I'm like, ew. Oh my god. Ew. I also reuse these. I don't know if people do that in the real world, but in my world, everybody eats rainbows and poops butterflies. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but it's like literally connected all the way. Ew. Ew. Ew, girl. I'm putting it back in there. You're going back in there. That's fine.
But I was super grateful for the opportunity. This is me and my sister painting. She came and helped me a little bit, even though she's literally pregnant. I love her so much. She is so sweet. But it was a lot of doing it kind of behind the scenes during practices, while also doing it with any moment of free time that I had. And I work a full-time job, so it was literally like every moment of free time I was doing painting or things with the set just in general, or just even directing and being a normal director. So it was a lot. And there's Mr. Phil, so handsome. Oh, you're stunning. Oh, you're so cute. Let's go paint. Wow, here we are. I got a lot to do, and my executive dysfunction has been dysfunctioning today. I wanted to be here like hours ago, and then I did the thing where I was like, okay, I'll drink my coffee and I'll watch a couple episodes of Sex and the City. But then I watched like 3, but you know what stopped me was the episode where Samantha is at a bar and Donald Trump is there, and it was such a jump scare that I had to leave. And then I left, and then obviously I haven't done anything. Also feeling, I cut all my hair off, and I like it, but I also feel like I don't have the self-confidence to really pull it off yet. So we're working on it, girl. We have a lot to do, like a lot, and I need to lock in. I brought a speaker from home, hoping that would help me, but I don't know. I don't know. My life be like, ooh, ah, ooh. I like being at the theater when there's nobody else here. This whole video, I'm hoping I compile a bunch of different random clips of me painting like murals and sets. I did a little bit of set design like in high school, but not anything like completely. But this is my second time or third time doing set design here. And honestly, like, as stressful as it is, it's such a fun, it's like a blast. I love doing like big paintings, which is weird because like all my favorite projects, I usually like doing really tiny things. Like I love that, but doing really big things is even more exciting. So I painted my first mural back in 2022, so 2022, and that is behind our like local Orpheum Theater. Formers that come here will see it like behind there, and I think that's really fun. And even just looking, I just saw that like for the first time in like a little bit. My first time painting on a wall was I did Link from Legend of Zelda for one of my teachers in high school, and it was my first time ever painting something big. That, like, I remember at the time, like, my teacher was hyping me up, my friends were hyping me up. Oh my god, this is like goopy poop. This is literally goopy poop. I'm not showing you. It's disgusting. The paint is like really old and like emits like a fume when you open it, because like a lot of it is like over 10 years old. So I remember I did that painting for that teacher, and she was like, oh my god, it's so good, because she had like paintings from students all over the classroom of like a bunch of her different interests pretty much. And in high school, like I liked the Legend of Zelda, even though I hadn't played that many games of it, but I was really annoying because I was like, I want everyone to know that I like the Legend of Zelda. So I made it like
a huge part of my personality, despite like there were things that I liked more than Legend of Zelda, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna make that like my whole shtick, essentially, which is like weird. But I remember I did that painting and I felt really, really good about it. I think about what it looks like in my mind, I'm like, God, that was ass. And that's like the fun thing about being an artist, is like looking back at your old stuff and being like, oh my God, I was not good. But like, that's the fun thing, is that like art is not only subjective, but like there's so much room for growth all the time. So even just seeing like my first big mural, you know, that I did like 4 years ago, and looking at it and I'm like, you know, I'm still within like that style when I do art, you know, but it is interesting to see how much I have grown in the last 4 years, not only as an artist, but like as an individual, I guess. So I remember all the things that like were really stressing me out during that time are not even things that I think about now, you know? And I remember being like, oh my God, like I'm so out of my league with this, like blah, 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 blah. And it's just like funny, you know, it's cool. And like, as much as I like doing like sets and big murals and stuff, I haven't really done anything that is necessarily like art-wise just for me, I guess. Most of the art stuff that I've been doing has been for other people or like for productions. So I haven't really done anything like on a personal level in a long time. I didn't paint for a really long time after that. Not because of that, but because I was like focusing on streaming and shit. So it's just like interesting to like look at all the art past and like look into the future. And then I also like, I get kind of in my head a little bit, because like the mural that I have up, that's been up for 4 years, like that's just like temporary. Once they have, it's part of a festival, but once they have somebody submit a design to put over it and they like ask me, like that's it, then it'll be gone forever. And I kind of feel that way about like doing sets too, like for theater, because it's like it only exists for that show and then it's like gone forever. But I mean, not necessarily. There's a bunch of stuff around here that like is from like old shows, right? Because with community theater, you reuse a lot of the shit that you have. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but shit's expensive. It's expensive to do theater. It is not a marketable thing. But yeah, it's just like interesting stuff like that. I don't know. I've just like been in my head about a bunch of things lately, but overall, like painting and stuff, I'm having a blast doing that. And I want more opportunities, please. Here it is, guys, my bucket of shit. My bucket of poo-poo. My poopy bucket of poo-poo. My butt poo. But anyways, because I've been really bad at recording because I'm really awkward, okay? Believe it or not, I'm very bad at vlogging. It makes me feel uncomfortable. But this is a front porch. I just moved everything forward, but I have to do on both of these actually. I need to do lines up and down for siding. And then I gotta paint the tops to look like little tin roofs, and then I gotta add details to the windows, and then also make them look kind of destroyed in a way. So then over here, I gotta do the same thing. Boom, 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 metal roof. That's like a slab of metal that is like gonna be rusty. That. And we have shutters to put on the windows too. So that's like less details I have to do. Then over here, this is mostly for pop of color. My sister actually did all the details on the bushes. I'm so proud of her because she is not a painter. She's just surrounded by people who paint. My friend Pearl's painting classes, and she's used the techniques that she learned for these. And I thought that was really fun, but I need to add more plants on both sides because she did these ones over here for me too. And then this is a giant screen. I drew backgrounds for that and I'll insert them here. But behind it, these are the mountains I've been painting. Also, there's bats that live back here and they never come out. But I'm not done with these yet, but the screen's been up, so I haven't been able to. And the fun thing, I don't know what backstages are like at other community theaters. We have a bunch of writing all over the walls everywhere, and there is a fuck ton of stuff that I wrote when I was like 11, and it's kind of funny. Okay, you want to know my name? Oh, I just ran into the table. It happens to be Nicole Evans, so bow down. And then I wrote, that was my first time writing, was 2010. Damn. That's just like, it's just like mind blowing, because it's like I've really been a weird theater kid since 2010. I'm getting so old. That was 16 years ago. One of my students found something I wrote on here like a while ago, which is kind of funny to like be like, oh, my students can see things that I wrote when I was their age. It just like blows my mind. It's like crazy to me. I'm supposed to tell the kids not to do that. Like I'm supposed to be like, don't draw on the walls, but that would make me a hypocrite, because I literally have drawn so many things on these walls. The furry cat, I love it. I also learned how to draw here. There was a lady in one of my casts that I was in. There's a lady and she was like, have you ever heard of manga? And I was like, no. And she's like, I think that you'd really like the style. And so she had a manga drawing book that she let me borrow during practices, and that's how I learned how to draw. And I think that's really funny. It was right up there on that little area of the floor. So yeah, being there was very, very nostalgic for me, just because like I've literally been doing theater at this theater since I was just starting theater when I was like 9 or 10. And so it was very weird to be the age that my students are and then being their teacher, and just like spending so much time there, it made me feel like I was a little kid again. But this time, instead of me being the little kid, I'm the trusted adult, which is just like such a weird concept for me.
I feel so untouched and I want you so much that I just can't resist you. It's not enough to say that I miss you.
But teaching theater is a blast. It's gotten me so more in tune with my creativity again after spending so much time like being a Twitch streamer and doing like gaming stuff, and then also working a full-time like engineering job. So it's very nice to be in a creative space again, as stressful as it was and so time consuming.
Down view.
But obviously it was super worth it, because I was still being goofy and weird and having alone time to just paint, and I crave alone time all the time, especially if it's like alone time to do creative things. And there's nothing more, I'd say, creative than freehanding everything, because I love making things harder for myself.
This paint right here smells so bad, and I opened it and it was literally a stench. That says 2010. That is August 5th, 2010. Be honest, guys, do you think I got a disease? Okay, I've been painting for literal hours. Rehearsal is honestly almost done, I think. But it's literally just tiny details, which for me, with any piece that I do, my favorite thing to do is the tiny details. I love doing it. Like little highlights, little just tiny little things. My favorite part. I've been here for hours because look at my hair. This is what it does when I get all sweaty and gross. So, yay.
Anyways, it was very tricky to vlog all of it because it was a youth show, so there was a bunch of kids, and I did not want to record my students and put them on the internet. So, I tried my best to showcase most of the stuff that I did, but you'll see the finished product in just a couple minutes, and I hope that you like it because I like it.
Oh, Dan Tucker was a mean old man. He washed his face with a frying pan. La-di-di-di-da-da-da.
So yeah, there's a little bit of my process from directing and doing the set for Jack and the Beanstalk. It was so much fun. I learned so much stuff, and I just had a lot of fun getting in touch with that part of my childhood again. So overall, great time. And I hope to be able to share more kind of vloggy stuff like this for more art if I stop being shy about it.